Nathan Wright. I teach 6th grade at Rees Elementary, and I'm also the science fair coordinator for our school. We've had a great turnout this year. A lot of kids have participated, and they've got a lot of really great questions. So if they win at the school level, the top 10 scorers, will go to the district science fair. And at the district science fair, the top 60 scorers, I think it's 60, go to BYU science fair. And if they win there, then they go to the state fair. So it's a really good opportunity for kids to really test everyday questions and get answers from it.
And my project is Tooth Decay Project, and my first thing that I did was I boiled some eggs, which are the closest thing that I could find to teeth, and I got a cup of green tea, Dr. Pepper, coffee, and root beer. The worst one for your teeth is Dr. Pepper, and the best one for your teeth is root beer, but you should still brush your teeth every day.
My question is, how does stress affect the body? Stress affects the body in many different ways, in ways you couldn't even imagine. In fact, stress can be beneficial and also fatal. With my background information, 90% of doctor visits are just because of stress. So my procedure was to see how it would affect your body temperature, your blood pressure, and your heart rate. So what I had is a siphogometer, which is a blood pressure cuff, a thermometer, a scary movie, and 3 volunteers. Then step 2, I measured the volunteers' blood pressure, temperature, and heart rate before the movie and every 30 minutes. Every time I tested, they showed an increase in blood pressure, temperature, and heart rate. So therefore, it does and will affect your body.
My name is Brody Duval, and my project is on paper airplanes. Which paper airplane would fly better? A wider wingspan paper airplane or a longer wingspan? Or a longer airplane. And I thought a wider paper airplane wingspan would fly farther because it's got more lift under the wings than the longer airplane. So step 1, I made 4 airplanes, and then I decided to make a graph to show how far they flew on each one. Then after I flew them, I graphed how far they flew. Blue airplane was flying way farther than all the other airplanes, and it ended up winning the contest. Flew the airplanes, got my results, and then I got my conclusion, and that was it.
I'm Graydon Hunter, and I am doing my science fair project on saltwater energy, and it is called ocean energy. All you do is get water, get salt, get copper wire and a bunch of other stuff, and then I like a voltmeter. This picture that I have right here, I got 700 tenths of a volt. I tried to power a light bulb, but I didn't have enough power to do it.
Project, I did what type of water will freeze fastest, and I got different brands of water, and I got Fiji water, carbonated water, and smart water, and then just my home tap water. And then I poured them into see-through cups and put them in the freezer. Arrowhead water froze the fastest, and it only took 2 hours to freeze, and all the other ones took like more time to freeze and stuff. I thought that the Arrowhead water would take the longest to freeze, but it actually took the fastest, so yeah.
So my project is gun barrels. So my question was, would a longer barrel be louder than a shorter barrel on the same caliber? And a caliber is just the radius, radius of like the barrel or the bullet that comes out of it. And then what I thought was that I thought that a longer barrel will be louder than a shorter barrel, because when the gas expands and escapes out of the barrel, it will expand more and longer in the longer barrel than the shorter barrel. And I found 8 guns. And then my second step was to set up my dead rest at a shooting range. We shot 10 shots in each gun to get an average decibel, and then we made a chart and bar graph, and we figured out that based on the data, I figured out the shorter the barrel length, the louder the gun is. So my hypothesis was wrong. The shorter it is, the louder it is, and the louder the gun is, the longer the barrel length, the quieter the gun is. And the barrel length does have an effect on how loud a gun sounds.
Okay, so my name is Ariana Christensen, and my project was Apple versus Android. And since there's like a debate between them, I figured out if I do this project that there would be an easier way and a more efficient way for people to choose a phone. So for my hypothesis, I thought that Apple would win in the test, the experiment, and asking experts in research. But that wasn't the case in my conclusion, because Android ended up winning in the pictures and all that stuff. So I figured out that Android was a way better phone than Apple.
So I'm Kendall.
And I'm Christian.
And then we did like an egg project, which it took 24 hours to do, and I was watching it overnight, which they were supposed to go all bouncy so I could bounce them around, but only one of them turned out, and it was the vinegar one. The grape juice one kind of went purplish, and then the water did nothing, pretty much. And I woke up this morning to check on them. I picked them up, and one of them was bouncy. Then I picked up the water one, and it was still like hard, and kind of hard boiled instead of bouncy. And then the grape juice one just went purple.
Maddie Burr, and this is my project, Concentrate or Distract, and I also like to call it which music helps you concentrate. Pick all the songs that you need, like love, rock, classical, and then no music is first before you start anything. So when you're going and you have a song on, your head just like plays it over and over in your mind, so you kind of sing it in your mind, and it helps a lot. My hypothesis, or what I thought, or my educated guess, said that I thought classical was the best way to go with music and concentrating, and then my results actually said that love music was the best way to go. So yeah.
This year the kids have just come up with a lot of really creative questions. The process each year as the kids learn more about the scientific method, it gets better and better and better. So we've had a great turnout this year, and we're really excited.